But what I like here is to play with the light, the contrast. So what I love, usually here in the morning you have the sun rising on the other side here and just beaming inside all through this area. It's beautiful.
For French photographer Alexandre GAREL, Vietnam is very different from Paris, where his photography journey evolved over 30 years. Everything here attracts his curiosity, but his focuses are architecture and street life. Living in a city full of architectural heritage, GAREL begins documenting beautiful constructions bearing the identity of Ho Chi Minh City and its people. Sometimes it was a race against time before those buildings deteriorated or were replaced with commercial projects.
Many places are not in good condition. I like to photograph places like this here because they're almost intact. So it's nice to see how it was like 50 years ago when the first customer came here. But many houses are not intact anymore. I think the owner didn't have much money to sustain those houses every year. So after that, year after year, the house losing a beauty. So it's complicated to find 100% houses how they look like in the 70s. This is my goal, to try to find the best condition of this house, to really to show in the book how those houses were, like they were built, to give the essence of it.
GAREL acknowledged photos can't save a building, but they can preserve the appearance of old architecture, reminding people that such a magnificent building once stood there. His photos were shot from angles that were painstakingly chosen to showcase multiple architecture styles in one frame, highlighting the stark contrast between layers of time. One of GAREL's most memorable photography experiences was Basson Port in Ho Chi Minh City, which was built in the 18th century. The port site was transformed into an urban area.
Basson was like to take a time travel machine. You were out of time in there. You were walking around, looking at this old architecture surrounding me, and I just felt like outside in a bubble, in space and time. It was really unique. Even when I start to photograph the place, they start to destroy it. So I just have the feeling I need to photograph the essence of this place just before it's gone.
With hopes that in the next 20 years, his photos will continue telling stories, GAREL published Saigon, Portrait of a City. Initiated in Ho Chi Minh City, the project is expanding to Hanoi, where he will continue his adventure around old buildings. Sharing the same goal as his previous collaborations with the American architect Mel Shanks, this latest book also aims to raise people's awareness of Vietnamese architecture.
Tôi cũng rất là ngạc nhiên và thích thú vì có một nhiếp ảnh gia người Pháp mà lại rất là quan tâm, yêu thích đối với kiến trúc hiện đại tại Việt Nam. Những cái bức ảnh của anh GAREL thì cũng là một cái nguồn tư liệu rất là quý đối với giới nghề chúng tôi. Anh ấy rất là kỹ tính, dành rất nhiều thời gian đối với công trình ở những cái thời gian khác nhau. Việc đi lại giữa các thành phố thì cũng rất là vất vả rồi, và anh ấy cũng phải lựa chọn được những cái thời điểm có ánh sáng rồi thì có bầu trời tốt nhất để ra được những cái bức ảnh hoàn hảo.
Every house is something special. I want to provide to the people something different. A project is not like you just come, you can scratch the surface. You have to be consistent, persistent. I have to do it again and again and focus, search for history, search for the location. And I want to catch the essence of this place because maybe in 10 years it's going to be gone. What's going to be left from this place? So I need to take the photo to share the story for the people. Today, maybe the people, they don't value what they have. 10 years later, they value, maybe they're going to restore that. So if my book can help them to see the beauty of the places, I'm happy.